They're only available on PC because I'll be using Power Automate, and most of the other automation programs like Easy Hotkey or any other thing that I'll be using, it will not be available on Android or iOS. It is PC only. So sorry for your mobile Dank memers, but you cannot do it on there. You might want to check some of the other vids out for some other things that I will be uploading, but this won't be for you. So now starting with the automation. Okay, so now I'll be showing you all how to do the automation. So for this, you're gonna need a couple of things. You're gonna need, it's best to do it on a public server because people don't like you to spam on their servers, and you can get banned for that sometimes too, or kicked out of the clan. Not Dank Memer. Dank Memer won't recognize it at all, but you might get kicked from your public server for spamming. So it's best to do it on a private server. You can create one for just grinding. The next thing you'll be needing is something called as Power Automate, which I've already gotten, and you can pretty much get this. It's pre-downloaded for all Windows 11. See, if you have Windows 11, this is a way easier option than Auto Hotkey. Because I've tried that out and it takes a bit more time to set up. So this is how you'll do the automation setup. It is fairly simple. It looks a bit hard. I know there's a lot of stuff here. It's a bit crowded. But all you're going to need is you're going to need a loop box. You're going to need the populate field. You're going to need send keys. And the last one you'll be needing is something called as the wait. So that's these are the only 4 things you'll need. So over here you'll see loops. You can double click on that and you have a loop here. And as you can see, I have already done a loop from, if you double click here, you'll get start from 1 and end to 1,000. I'll let it sit there so everyone can see. And this is just so that the loop will happen 1,000 times. So you don't really have to look at it much, considering that each loop takes 1 minute. So that'll run for 1,000 minutes, which is quite a bit. Then the second thing you'll need is populate text field. You have a search box here. You can just type in populate text field. So you'll have this. You can double click on it and it will enter a populate field text. Now you're gonna wanna what you're gonna do is in this text box you're gonna have UI elements, which is basically where you'll be posting it. As you can see, I've set up my grinders many times. So I have one on my server, and then this is the one for today's server. So what you can do to add these, best thing is do add UI element. Right? Once you do that, it'll take you back to your Discord, considering you don't have anything else open. You're gonna click on the place where you're gonna enter the grinder, like where you're gonna do PLS dig, PLS fish. You're just gonna click, you're just gonna press Control and click that, right? It will automatically take that. You don't need to do anything else, and it will be there. So now if you see here, this top thing is what I'm gonna be choosing. That's that. And then the last thing you want to do is put in your PLS hunt, PLS fish. So I'm just gonna start with PLS dig. So once you have that saved, you'll have that in General 4. Similarly, you can copy paste these populate text fields by Control-C, Control-V, and you can change them. So as you see, you don't have to change the UI element again. Just change the PLS dig to maybe PLS hunt. I recommend it is best to just do PLS dig, PLS hunt, PLS fish, and beg, because those are the ones where you can't die, nor you have to choose any option. So it can run in the background without you needing to do anything else. Once that is done, you're going to want to get something called as a send keys. So this is just going to not put the text, but it'll just enter a key. So over here, you'll see send keys. You're going to double tap on that. Again, you want foreground window because it's not putting in the text, and then you want to go to insert special keys. Wait a second. Yep. Wow, I actually forgot that. It should be right here somewhere. Function key, no, not function keys. I think it was numeric keypad. Yep. So you gotta go to numeric keypad and you gotta press you gotta go put enter. I know it's kind of weird. The guy who's telling you what to do doesn't know what to do. But yeah, you can do enter there, and you can just save this. Once you have that save, you'll have that. And then what you want to do, so you want to have your PLS dig as I showed before. You want to have a return, and then similarly you can copy paste the populate text field to do PLS hunt as I did here, and then put and then just copy paste this. You don't have to edit it again like the populate text field. You can just directly put it in, and you do this till you do these four. Once you're done with all four of them, you're gonna want to take a wait button, so you can just again search up here, wait, right? And you want to put the wait, and you'll open this up, and you just want to put 45 seconds, because if you see, out of all of them, they have a cooldown for 45 seconds. Now again, if you are a patron, which means you have a lower cooldown, you can put it to, I believe, 25 seconds, which is better, but most people don't, so it is best to put 45 if you don't. So I'm gonna save it at 45, and then you'll just have your end loop over here. Okay, now that's done, you can quickly check this out. I'm just gonna give you a second to look at it. If you have made any mistakes, just quickly check that out. You should have 11 of these with the loop start and end. Once you have that done, we can quickly just hit save. Gonna save the flow for a second or two. Once that's done, you can minimize it. As I said, you should have this other window open, minimized, on the exact place where you have put in. So when you choose the UI, I have chosen this general box, so it should you should only keep this window open on Discord. And now you can just quickly hit run. It'll prepare it, it'll download it in a little, like 2 seconds. And it's gonna start it, so you can check it in action. What it's gonna do is it's gonna start digging, fishing, hunting, and begging. It'll then wait for 45 seconds as the cooldown, and once that's done, it will start digging, fishing, and hunting again. You can just leave this AFK just going. And now a lot of people say that in 2 hours you'll just become like 2 million or something like that. It's not that, but if you do this for a week or two, I mean, if your laptop's just open, you can just put in the charger, you can put it on, and it, even though it won't make you 2 mil, it is definitely going to help you a lot. Plus, a lot of people are willing to buy skunks and a lot of random stuff, so you can get that up. So that's that for the automation. I'm gonna wait 45 seconds here, just chill waiting. You can fast forward if you want, so that you can see that it's actually doing it 2 times and I'm not scamming y'all. That's it's a big thing. So you can see it's doing it again. I haven't even touched it, so as you can see, it's perfect. You can try that out. And now on to the next thing.